Welcome back to the Half Marathon Prep. It is week 10, episode 11. I have some good news and some bad news in this video. But the good news is, episode 11, we were in Austin, had a really great time. Sunday was like a travel day to Austin. Garrison and I are gonna head to Austin to check out some of our products that are in some of the grocery stores down there, like Royal Blue Grocers, and then meet up with our sales rep for Fat and Weird. And then also while we're there, we're gonna go check out BPN's headquarters and then see the spot that they're moving into. Really curious to see their growth. It's always awesome to be able to connect with Preston and Nick whenever I'm down there, since I became friends with them when we lived in Houston. And for those that didn't know, Nick filmed Aubrie and I's wedding. So I think it's the only ever wedding that Nick has filmed, and it was ours. So it's a pretty cool little fun fact right there. We're here.
We made it. We are here.
It is pretty funny. I didn't even plan this out or look for it, but Royal Blue Grocers is right across the street, and that is the grocery store chain that is carrying our cookies. So we already know what we're having for dessert tonight, but we're about to walk around and see if we can find some food. Apparently there's a really good taco place and a really good Thai place. So yeah, let's go get some food. That was literally probably one of the best burritos I've had in my life.
Yeah, that was actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, honestly, it's for just meat, meat, rice and beans, cilantro, onions, it was pretty fine.
We're still be able to get into that grocery store.
So no lie, we were trying to go to Royal Blue Groceries to check out our cookies being in there, and obviously something ruckus happened outside there, so they closed it down. What was it? What happened?
So there was this guy that I walked into the store. I just wanted to buy some cigarettes, and there was this guy with a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
And the sales guy was like, "Please get out of here, leave the premises, get out of here."
Yeah.
The guy was screaming at him. He got pushed out. He threw the bottle at the guy.
Oh my God.
He started to beat him up.
Oh my God.
At the door.
Yeah.
So I went in, I pushed the guy out, so get the out of here.
Yeah.
They tried to close the door, lock the door, but the guy was kicking it, so we had to push against the door, lock it, and then he started to just throw chairs and everything at it. Yeah.
The door? Was he drunk, or was he just...
I think
crazy?
He's definitely on drugs,
Okay,
but he was very aggressive. He kind of was strong, so I told the people inside, "Hey, come on, we are 5 guys. Let's do something about it."
Yeah.
And then they said, "No, we called the police already, and the police was here in 2 minutes."
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
I found them.
Nice. Bag secured. Got him. I'm gonna let you open it to take the first one out, just so that way it's
Oh my God.
Yes.
That looks delicious.
So, that is chocolate chip salted caramel. And it's right across the street.
Good amount of money on that.
Yeah, so it's just right across the street. So you can just run over there anytime you need a snack.
Thank you.
Well, have a good night. Monday, we woke up early and we did 12 miles in Austin around Ladybird Lake. We did our Bible study, and now we're gonna go run. It is 6:15 in the morning. Garrison and I both slept in. We got up at 5 o'clock. We did our Bible study, we chatted, and now we're gonna go run Ladybird Lake with Preston Bear.
Should be fun.
Garrison and I ran it, and then Preston Bear joined us and ran about 10 miles with us, so that was a lot of fun. Literally, we were just running at people, and if it weren't for my headlamp, I don't think we would have seen them until they were on us.
What's going on?
How you doing?
Good to see
you. This is my buddy Garrison.
What's up, man? Good to meet you,
Nice to
Garrison.
meet you. Oh, that was a horrible handshake.
Oh, you're good. You guys.
Preston just left us. finished up his 10 miles. We're at 11.9, so we're just gonna finish 12, and then we'll be done. So this is it's definitely getting back in the groove for me. Really hilly, kind of sore from biking so much, honestly, hips. So yeah.
Scenery here is beautiful.
Yeah, scenery's
though.
beautiful. This is like, it was a good run.
Yeah, this is awesome. Like this place, I mean, if we didn't have stuff to do, I could tell Brad I was gonna run another lap. Still rolling?
I started jogging again because I want breakfast. So my watch said it was like a 9:43, I think, average pace and 162 heart rate. But there's a few times that we had to like stop when we were on our way to try to find Preston to figure out like where we were and stuff. So I think it'd probably be like in the mid to low 9:30s pace. So I mean, I'm pretty happy with it since it's my first run back and it's my longest run. I mean, 12 miles is, I mean, we're really close to hitting that half marathon mileage. So I can tell you that my body will be beat up after a half marathon though. I'm definitely pretty sore right now. I'm gonna have to do a better job of like fuel, like food and electrolytes on my actual run. But obviously if I'm training in worst case scenarios, it's only gonna get easier when I do the right thing. So I know it's not necessarily the best way to do things, but at least I kind of like know where the floor is at, you know, and now we're just working our way to the ceiling.
Yep.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm sore. After that, we were supposed to go to BPN, but they were having a really busy day, so we ended up going to Terry Black's barbecue. We had some meetings that we went to, and now we're going to get Terry Black's barbecue. So we're gonna walk because I didn't do enough running already.
I'm just here to support Brad and eat all the food.
And we kind of just like hung out and did stuff, worked in the office for a while, and then we went and drove and saw Christian, who's our sales rep, and we had dinner with him. We are headed to Christian, who is our president of Sales House. We're gonna just say what's up, and we're gonna pick up all the cookie dough bites that we brought to hand out to people. So we have a ton of cookie dough bites also.
All right, guys, so since we knew we were coming to Austin, we were gonna be here, and we wanted to bring as much cookie dough bites and cookies with us as we could get. So what we did is we shipped some cookies and cookie dough bites on dry ice a few days ago before we decided to leave and head this way, and shipped them to Christian, and this is what we got right here. So a bunch of cookies, bunch of cookie dough bites, and a bunch of different flavors, and we're gonna get rid of these babies over the next 2 days while we're here. So maybe you'll be lucky enough to get some.
So we sell our cookie dough bites across the street at that Royal Blue.
Interesting.
Roasters.
Okay, sweet.
We actually, I didn't catch her name, I don't remember her name, but we gave her one last night to try.
Okay.
It was so good. So,
Okay. So just defrost
defrost that and then just warm
microwave
it up.
for 15
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah. Or I mean, y'all have an oven back there?
Yeah, we got an oven.
Just throw it in the oven right now at like 350 for like 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
And you'll be just like, you'll just be like right out of the oven again.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna eat lunch in a minute here, so
Yeah, just like throw it in the oven. Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. We're back at the hotel room after having dinner at Christian's house. And I'm reviewing our podcast episode that Adam and I did. And you know what's crazy? We're talking about change, and like banks don't even take your change. Like if you try to bring change to a bank, they're like, you need to roll it. It's like, why can't I just give, you're a bank, you have money. Like why don't I just give it to you and then you go roll it with all the other change you got? I don't know, I think it's so weird that we like, change is like, no one likes change. All my change goes into a tip jar because I don't want to carry it around with me. It's like the best way to get a big tip from Brad, if it's something to $1.02 and you give me 98 cents back, it's going in the change jar. You just got like a 97% tip. Anyway, we're gonna go to bed. Tomorrow, we're gonna do some fun things. So don't leave the video if you're thinking about leaving, because this is when it gets cool. And also, buy some cookie dough bites on DoorDash because we've been snacking on these. Look, hold on. Look at that core. Oh. Good night. Tuesday morning, we woke up and did some work, and then we went to do strength training at BPN in the morning. So we got to work out at the gym there. I did pretty much an upper body workout. Yeah, I've seen it from like Nick's stuff.
Yeah. You haven't seen this spot, have you?
No, not at all. So I mean, literally the last spot I saw was in there, I feel like.
Yeah, this is just like our gym space. I mean, we used to use this for like offices and everything.
Yeah.
So basically we have 355, this is 355, 360, and 370. Those are offices and bulk warehouse space. We have some warehouse space over here too, which I can show you guys. And then we have the other side,
I saw that
470,
side.
where like warehousing and stuff is, which we do all of our shipping out of there. And then we even have another suite for all the media team. And
Okay.
So 3 separate buildings.
And then, so now you're going to do it all under one roof.
Yeah, I'll show you guys some.
That's actually going to be like really awesome.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do full body right now. I think Garrison's gonna murder his legs, and there's no way I'm murdering my legs today, because if we're running tomorrow, I need some kind of rest for my legs. So
I can only murder my legs today because I know I get to run with Brad tomorrow.
to look big. Wide angle make me look big. Running's a leg workout when you weigh as much as I do. So
I weigh more than you though.
when you have as much muscle as I do.
And then the rest of the day, we pretty much spent touring around BPN, got to see their new facility that they're building, got to see their current facility. Essentially, they're kind of like in 3 different sections, so you have to like go to different warehouse office spaces to see them all, but it's really cool to see what they're doing.
Everything from here over is office and gym. This is the warehouse. Does it look about like this?
I feel like this feels taller than my warehouse, isn't it?
Definitely taller.
I mean, I feel like you may be at like, I'm at 33. Yeah, I think you're at like, 36. Cool.
So this is pretty much where stuff first comes in, is 360.
So you got kind of, there's like the staging holding area.
Yeah, so basically newest inventory will come in here. We used to basically do everything over here. So we used to have the gym, used to do all the shipping and everything.
So this is a pretty cool contraption right here. As you see, there's the box material right there, and it feeds into here. They put the product on that belt. It scans it, and as it goes down that belt, you see the product will sit there, and then it makes a box for that product to go on, and then it seals up the box and does the whole thing all one kit and caboodle.
Yeah, the whole process just gets automated, so that way they don't have to carry multiple different box sizes. Like the hardest part, you know, when you're doing a supplement brand or even when we're doing cookies and people could design their own packs, is you're trying to have as few boxes as possible while still having everything that you possibly need to, like, box size to fit everything someone orders into like one box. So it's a really, really cool machine. And then near the end of the day, we gave the entire team like samples of cookies and cookie dough bites, and it was like vultures swarming over freshly dead animals because they were ravenous and they were just tearing it up.
Let me try this. This is peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
Oh, this is new.
Yeah. Welch's is wanting to do a co-brand with us.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's why I was telling you we should put some peanut butter protein in.
That's good, man.
This one. What's in that?
That's a birthday cake. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, these cookies are massive. You put them in like the oven for a little bit, you heat them up.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, wild. How many of these think you could eat in one sitting?
All of them.
I could eat the whole bag. The worst part about it, when you warm up a cookie and you
whole
eat like a big cookie, you feel it. You're like, oh, that's kind of heavy. But with the bites, because they're frozen, like you don't feel it, and you just like keep eating them, and the next thing you know, you're like, I just cleared out a bag. So we're back at the hotel room now. We spent some time with the BPN crew, I guess you could say. Everyone loved the bites and the cookies. They pretty much devoured everything. It was like just little crumbs left at the end. Got to have a really good conversation with Nick and just talk business, just get some advice on stuff. You know, I really view a lot of this stuff that BPN is doing. Well, I guess I look up to a lot of that stuff. And so I always love to be able to glean information from, you know, a lot of my friends who have done really well for themselves. You know, got to talk to him, got to meet a lot of his, you know, staff that gave me some really great advice as well. And, you know, just got to make some connections there. We headed back to the hotel and then went and ate at that taco place that we ate the first night because it was so good. We wanted to get another burrito, so it's really good. If you're ever in the Austin area, you should definitely check it out. But yeah, that's kind of it for the trip and the recap of everything. It was just really cool to see like what BPN's doing, like where they're headed, seeing some of the new products that they're launching and everything they're doing there. They've got a lot in store for them for the future. So now we're going to bed because it is 8:40 and we go to bed, like this is actually past our bedtimes. Like normally I go to bed at like 8:30 and Garrison goes to bed at like 7:45. So we're gonna go to bed, get up in the morning, run, and then we'll be heading back to Panama City. Wednesday did another run at Ladybird Lake. I did 6 miles at a 9-minute pace. I forgot my heart rate monitor, so you know the heart rates for the time there isn't really that accurate, I feel like.
Going running. Good morning. Seatbelt turn on.
The hard part about running this is like, I just don't want to like not get a good step. There's a few times I feel like I'll step and it's like a little bit lower or higher than I thought. But I'm happy we're already a mile in. This is probably the prettiest spot on the run.
Yeah, this is pretty like awesome. This is where you take your girl on a date night to go on a walk.
Yeah. And then get attacked by homeless people probably.
Seriously, I could probably like run this thing like almost every day, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean this view, especially on this side, is great. I just finished 6 miles. Garrison's gonna run, I think 4 more to finish up 10 for him. So I'm gonna head back to the hotel room and start packing everything up and get ready to go, grab some breakfast, because we gotta head to the airport about 10:30, and I think right now it's probably about 7:30. So it's about to be sunrise here, and I think the sunrise is like 7:45. So. And my ankle was still kind of bothering me. And so here's the good news. Finally just got a BPC 157 injection into my ankle, which if you don't know what that is, BPC 157 is body protective compound 157. It's something that's like naturally occurring in your gut. Your gut is constantly needing to be healed, you know? And so it's like a natural occurring thing in your body, and they've synthesized that so that you can, you know, inject it into other areas. And mainly what it does is reduces inflammation and increases blood flow for soft tissue. And by soft tissue, I mean like ligaments, tendons, joints. It's really good on. It's not so much good at other things, but again, since it was a tendon issue in my ankle, I finally did it on Wednesday, and I'm just like regretting not doing it sooner because now my ankle feels completely fine. The last 2 bites of the trip, we cheers them to finish off a bag. All right, cheers. Cheers. One bag down. Get you some. We are headed to the airport. We got to drop off the rental car, and then we're back to Panama City and back to work.
Back to work? We've been working the whole time we've been here.
Well, back to the office work.
Okay, that makes sense.
Thursday I just had a rest day from all that traveling, but Friday I went out for a run, and it was like my first run where my ankle wasn't really bothering me. I'd say my ankle, if my ankle pain was like 100% before, it was at like 25%. Yeah, this is like the first time in a month my ankle or Achilles isn't hurting. Feels good to be back, and we're moving
And grooving.
So hopefully I don't hurt it on Sunday competing in CrossFit. Are you curious? Because you feel like we're moving pretty good today, don't you?
We were moving.
6 miles.
Yep.
8:48 pace. Average heart rate 150. How do you feel about that?
I feel good. How do you feel about it?
It just proves to me that like when you have like an injury, like my ankle, it really does affect your heart rate and your pace a lot. Today's the first day that I don't have any ankle pain or anything like that. And I mean, we ran almost 40 seconds quicker than we normally run. I'd say, or 30 seconds easily with the same heart rate. So I know we don't show it every time, but we still cold plunge every morning. So time to cold plunge. And then Saturday was a rest day. And then here comes the bad news. I got asked to do a CrossFit competition, like literally a couple weeks ago. And so I've practiced a few of the movements, was going in, I was fairly confident in a lot of the stuff that we had to do. The first workout went really great. It was just kind of like, you have 3 people on a team and you're just sprinting through the workout, and it is 20 calories on the Echo bike. And then it was 20 like hang to overhead, you do snatch, clean, like whatever you wanted to do, dumbbells, and then 150 foot farmer's carry. And I did really well, did it in like a minute 48, which was like good enough pace to like keep our team in it, because I really am just kind of like a ringer. You have like 2 hours between workouts, so you do your workout, it's like sprint, tons of work for like, less than 15 minutes, and then like a pretty big break. Went to do that second workout, and you had to do 800 meters on the assault runner, and then you had 3 rounds of 25 partner deadlifts. So there's 3 of you, so 2 people have to be deadlifting. And then once those deadlifts are done, which you can swap out, you had to do 25 toes to bar, 2 people at a time. So again, you kind of swap out who's doing it. And then you had to do 25 calories on the rower. My partner, Jake, started on the assault runner for 30 seconds, and then I went for 30 seconds, and then a guy named Adam went for 30 seconds, and then I was gonna finish it off. And as I was finishing off, literally, I think we were at like 750 meters of the 800 meters that we have to do. I just felt my hamstring like pull. Garrison actually found a video online of someone recording it, so you can actually see when it pulls, because like I grabbed the handles thinking like, oh my gosh, do I need to stop? And I kind of like limped the last little bit. And you can see me telling my partners that I pulled my hamstring. And so, unfortunately that kind of like ended my day, because the next workout was like a 1 rep max on front squats. And that obviously is a lot of pressure on your hamstrings. And then the last workout was like burpee box jump overs and, like cleans, to overhead. And both those things are just way too much strain to put on your hamstring. And truthfully, the marathon is my focus. And so, I had to just kind of like bow out there, which really is unfortunate. And obviously now I'm limping around, and I am kind of now with this hamstring injury, and we have less than 5 weeks. I don't know. I think I'm just like really extremely disappointed. It's been a hard prep for me. I feel like I've gotten the flu, I've gotten Achilles injury, I've gotten an ankle injury, and now a hamstring injury, all within 10 weeks. And so yeah, I'm kind of like really bummed and disheartened, and I don't really know what other words to describe how I am, but I'm still pushing through. I'm still gonna run this half marathon, and I'm still trying to hit an hour 45. And I think if I do succeed in hitting the hour 45, or when I succeed in doing that, I think it just will make it feel that much better, because of all the obstacles that I know I've had to overcome to do that. So yeah. Bummer that it happened. I'm kind of took today off. Obviously, like I'm literally, it hurts to sit certain ways, and I'm limping. I cold plunged last night. I'm gonna get a BPC 157 injection right into that and see if that helps. I have some dry needling scheduled for Tuesday. So yeah, now I have to rehab a hamstring injury. And I will say, every single injury has been on my right leg. So that's interesting, but my right leg hates me. So yeah. But, I appreciate all you guys' support who've watched this, everyone that's like cheering me on for this half marathon. And I'm still going to go out there, and I'm still going to try my best, and I'm still going to, aim for that hour 45. But yeah, I think it's just that, you got to remember, like all things in life, like people have to overcome a lot to get to what they're trying to do. And I know that for some people, this may not be that many injuries. Maybe people overcome more, but for me, this has felt like a lot, and I felt like everything's like kind of stacked against me. So it'll just make it that much better when I, reach my goal time. So as always, if you have any questions or comments or any tricks to rehabbing hamstring injuries, please let me know down below. Thanks for watching. You're worth it.